What's up? There you go. Alright, man. Hey, you don't have a game to play real quick. So we're going to go back. No, I want to try to steal the stage.
Try. Go ahead.
Alright, which one do I play here? I'm going to play...
Go Too Fast to Fly.
Yeah.
This game for me is a real triumph, man, because a few years ago, some motherfucking airline was like, "You're too fast to fly." And I believe in taking like the worst day of my life and turning a profit off of it. So, every time, there's some way to kind of turn that stupid fucking shit around and make it positive and whatnot. That's the game. Every time I sit there and crap or play that game and whatnot, I'm just like, look at it, I can fucking don't play. And as I do it, my wife's on the other side of the door going, "Oh, what a change. You're playing with yourself in the bathroom, but there's no cum." Oh, there we go.
I didn't do so well. I was like, man. It was like me when I'm like, oh. So anyway, that's the long game. I'm gonna show it again with some other business in there, but I want to show you. Here's all the scores and all the good stuff, but with money, with the coins and stuff that you earn, you get to do this, which is gonna happen. So there's a whole list here. You get costumes, which I want to definitely talk about. So you can play softball, and then again you can upgrade and do Kevin Smith or softball. But this is something I definitely want to mention. By midnight, Monday night, midnight, we have the Con exclusive. After Monday midnight, you can't get this Silent Bob, Zombie Silent Bob. You let me and then I'm going to go to, so there's Jason Mewes, a little shorter, sexy, little boner. And then Zombie Mewes. So there you go. So that's costume. Then we got, what else we got here? Look, you can upgrade here. You get the Speed Machine or the General. Boom, we're going to get the General. And then you can get Mighty Man.
Alright, fucking Steve Jobs, wrap it up, man.
Okay, here we go. So if I'm just upgrading, showing some stuff,
play the game.
Okay, here we go. There's gadgets, Easter eggs. Let me show you Easter eggs real quick. As you would know. Alright, here we go. Play. Ooh, let's go to the street. Let's go to the street. Hey, why are you still zombie? There we go. Oh, yeah. Launching.
And when we get
Another magnet. Ooh.
It's really boring watching someone play video games.
So look what's cool is as you upgrade, you get the stuff.
That is fucking adorable, man. The people at Ice Cat have that game for you.
Still stage.
Try, go ahead.
Alright.
Line was like, "You're too fast to fly." And I believe in taking like the worst day of my life and turning a profit off of it. So, you know what? It's really boring watching someone play video games.
But you want to explain? So look, what's cool is if as you upgrade, you get the good stuff.
Alright. This crowd just watched Iron Man free footage. It's very cute. It's for anything that I like to kill him.
Some combos in there. Try to give me a combo so you can see me rocking. We mad because I can dance, cuz.
This crowd just watched fucking Iron Man free footage, man.
Dude, look at that one.
It's very cute. Anyway, there's the game. You go get them in the app store. Let's take it back to that. Thank you.
There you have it.
guess. All right, guys, you have your mission. Go forth.
Oh, how really so funny. Jason Mewes is here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Seen every one of the films, laughed my face off.
Thank you.
They are fantastic. Did you and Kevin Smith meet in high school? Is that how your relationship started?
We did, but we didn't really hang out in high school. You know, he's like 4 years older than me, so he's like a senior, and I was a freshman. It wasn't until after school, after he graduated, he started working in a community center in town, and we were both into comic books. So when I started, I used to go there after school, and he used to sit in the corner and read comics, so I used to go over and be like, hey man, what comic is that? And we sort of started bonding over comic books. That and then hockey. We used to play hockey outside the community center, so, you know. But yeah, so right around high school, but we've known each other since then.
Because the characters are always like, in the early days, Will and Clerks, like hanging outside the store, just doing that thing, chatting. Is that kind of how your relationship developed?
Well, not really. I mean, we used to actually work at that store, but we never hung outside. So, but it was, again, it was comic books that sort of brought us in the community, and hockey. So, but we used to work at that store actually, and we'd hang out inside and watch, you know, some fun programs and eat cereal and do weird things. But yeah, you know, but we never got to hang outside. So someone already took up that space. The locals in town actually.
Their turf?
It was. I actually got a brick thrown at me from them once, but that's a long story. So.
Well, you think that's such an interesting way of describing your sense of humor, which you can't do on television. But at what point did Kevin Smith look and say, I'm going to put this guy in my movies to play these characters?
You know, he says that it was part. One day I used to run into community center and run around and do things to them, different machines and poles and whatever else. And he's, you know, he said that's when he was like, wow, I wonder if anyone else finds this funny, because he found that funny that I was running around not paying attention to anyone but myself. And he just was curious if other people would find that sense of humor. It's exactly how I acted back then. Now, you know, I can't get, away with as many things.
You were naturally that way?
That obnoxious, yes. Not as obnoxious now, but, you know.
It's like you have your own language even. Like, was that happening before the movies? Snoochies.
Well, yeah, that definitely. A lot. Snooch, I used to be nit. It used to be shorter. Like, if I was making a joke, instead of saying I'm just kidding, I would go nit. And then I started going nooch, and then snitch to the nooch. And it sort of grew from there, and he wrote all that down and stuff. But, you know, it is fun. Spend a lot of time together. I mean, it's been 25 years we've been hanging out, and you know, so it's, I don't know.
You think about, all that time you spent reading comic books, and, back then you sort of thought, well, just, teenagers waste of time, but now it's a multi-million-dollar industry. The fan expos, did you ever think it would grow to be as big as it is?
You know, I mean, because we used to go to shows, too, in like, New York. That's one of, Kevin and two of our other friends used to drive up to New York. They used to have a big show. And it's fun because then we thought it was a big show. It was like in the basement of a church. And, you know, it was big to us then, but now it's like, looking back, that's so small. So, yeah, like, I thought that was the biggest it would get. Like, a nice little basement of a church would be the conventions and people gathering their comics and stuff like that. But I had no idea, especially even Comic-Con in San Diego. We've been going since I've been going since 95. And just even seeing the change there. I mean, it used to be just comics and statues. Now, like, you got movie props and all these people are coming doing different panels and stuff. So it's changed a bunch.
Yeah, Luke Rigno was here yesterday as well, because he's part of Fan Expo, and it's like people are just nuts for him.
Yeah, I've been seeing him around for years and years and years, like at different conventions. Yeah. They have New York Comic-Con, comic book convention, the San Diego one, and a few others that I've been seeing him for years, and yeah, it's pretty cool to see him.
I was like, how is that guy? I know the Hulk. It was like, how is that guy 60?
Oh,
he's 60 now?
He's 60. Oh,
wow.
And he's still so fit.
Yeah.
So you grew up in Jersey.
Yes.
What up with Jersey? Do you ever watch Jersey Shore, or what do you?
I've seen pieces of it. I mean, that's more. There's definitely. That's more up north. It's interesting because to me it's like there's South Jersey, there's Central Jersey, and then there's North Jersey. And people usually comment on, they fly in New York and there's a bunch of factories, it smells weird, and all that. And that they think, but when you go Central, it's like all the beach, and then you go inland more. There's a lot of farms. It's a really nice area. I mean, you got to go with the seasons, and I'm living in LA now. I don't deal with that, but it was fun growing up there. But I definitely like not dealing with snow and the humidity.
Yeah,
so
what was your house there like?
I mean, it was great because I lived a block from the beach. I mean, we used to go to the beach every day if we weren't, not in school or whatever. But it was definitely fun. It was a small town. I knew everybody, and it was definitely a good place to grow up, I feel. So.
You just wrapped on a couple more films.
There's a show we just did for Hulu called Spoilers that we just wrapped up.
Was that Kevin Smith?
Yes, yes, yeah. And then there was a show we did, a movie I just got back from London called Devil's Tower. There's a few movies that I just finished up that are in the works, and hopefully they'll get out there. And but Spoilers is what we were just working on. I'll be working on with Kevin right now, and we'll see what's next. We're doing an animated feature called Jay and Silent Bob's Scooby Movie, animated movie. So it's going to be it'll be awesome. It's going to be like a 70-minute long feature, animated feature. So that's what him and I are working on right now, and we'll see. There's a few things that he's working on, and we're working together and stuff. It's pretty awesome because me, him, and my wife have started a company, Smodco, and we've all been working together, and part of it was the touring with the Jay and Bob Get Old, the live podcast that we do, and then Hulu show and different shows that we're trying to put together to keep, It's awesome. I mean, it's been 20 years now almost working with them.
This must be so different now than it was when you first started.
Well, definitely for me. I mean, when Kevin wrote me in Clerks, he gave me the script. He's like, I wrote this movie, I put you in it, and we're going to be shooting. But even after he told me, I was roofing at the time. I worked at the store on the weekends, and I was also roofing. And to me, I was just like, oh, yeah, sure, because I had no idea. I had no plans on acting or doing anything with movies. And I thought when he said that, I pictured him with, like, big old VHS, video camera. Exactly. I thought he was going to, like, borrow his mom and his aunt's camera and shoot a movie. And then when it got closer, he's like, you have the script memorized. We started shooting, and I went to New York with him to rent cameras, like real cameras and stuff. And I was like, wow, this is going to be... And still, there was only, like, 15 of us, a bunch of friends, a couple people that auditioned and stuff. And after we shot the movie, I went back to work, and then he went and shopped it to film festivals. And I didn't know the process and how that worked, so I just went back to work. And, it was a while later that he's like, hey, the movie got bought, and I got a 3-picture deal. We're going to shoot another movie. So it wasn't till Mallrats that it really hit me that I'm like, wow, this is something I can do. I can actually wow. So it was definitely, it was interesting.
They're great films. They are just so funny. Jason Mewes, you're going to be appearing at Fan Expo all weekend?
It's Saturday night. All day Saturday. Sunday I leave, so.
All right. Well, thanks so much for dropping by.
Thank you.
Great to meet you. We're going to take another short break. We'll be right back.